Right.
Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the live virtual classes organized by the Board of Studies, Academic Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Myself, Dr. N.V. Ravi, along with me, CA Arijit Chakravarti, sir, who is the expert faculty for this quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning topic, seating arrangements, which is quite interesting, very easy to understand. Once you understand this logic of behind the topic, you will be interestingly, the answers will be drawn out, and very interesting topic also be from this chapter. Students, they are expecting 5 questions from this chapter. As per the weightage of this chapter is concerned, 5 questions are expecting from this chapter. Very interesting. I have no doubt in this regard. Dr. C. Arijit Chakravarti sir is a very well-known teacher across the globe also, I can say. He is a very great teacher, and he is a passionate for the teaching of members as well as the students also be. And very quite interesting topic. Seating arrangements is a basically a linear arrangements of the systematically the things which is in the straight lines, or like left to right, how the things are arranged, or top to bottom in case of the north south directions are there, how the things are arranged, or like a clockwise direction in case of circular arrangements are there, clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction, and hexagon has also be there. As far as last time, the question also be based on these kind of things. And who is sitting left side, who is sitting right side, immediately left, immediately right positions. These are the very important. And the Arjit Chakravarti sir will be explained very these kind of things very well in the upcoming section kind of slides. And he is no doubt a very good teacher, and interestingly he can be deliver all these things interestingly for this topic also be. And with this background, I welcome you, sir. uh, Over to you for this
Thank you, sir.
brief about this topic also be.
Thank you, sir. Good
Thank you.
afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, dear students. Welcome to the session on seating arrangements. So, continuing with logical reasoning, we have already completed the coding, number codings, number series, coding, decoding, and then direction test. As sir briefed you, so this third topic of logical reasoning, which is seating arrangement, is very important as well as interesting, and scoring 5 questions can be expected, as sir said, based on the current weightage of this particular topic. So we will look at different types of seating arrangements. Now, first, we are moving to the areas we'll cover. First, there is a student's query, which I will take up. There are 2 questions which I'll be taking up. The first question is regarding a depreciation calculation. So before we move on to the chapter on seating arrangement, so first we will see one question. So the question says that the cost, a value of a machine is 100,000, 1 lakh rupees, and the scrap value is around 30,000. So the depreciation is calculated at 20% on the remaining book value. That means it is known as written down value, or sometimes the declining balance method or reducing balance method. So the question is that first we need to identify the variables. The cost is 100,000, scrap value is 30,000, depreciation rate is 20% on the reducing balance method, not on straight line method. Please note, it is not on straight line method, it is on reducing balance method. The question is, what is the effective life of the machine? So as you know that the formula to be used here is S equal to P into 1 minus R to the power N. So here we see R is 20%, that is 0.2. N is the life of the machine in this case, which we need to find out. So if you put in the value, you get 30,000 equal to 1 lakh, which is the original cost, into 1 minus 0.2 to the power n, which reduces to the equation 0.8n equal to 0.3, 0.8 to the power n, which is equal to 0.3. Now, taking log of both the sides, you are getting n equals log 0.3 by log 0.8. Roughly, n comes to around 5.4 years. So option B, if you look at the problem, option B, around the answer comes to 5.3955, rounding it off to around 5.4 years. So this is the first question. The second question is something we have already taken, but there is a query. It's a direction test question. Last class, I had already explained that. So I would request the student to have a re-look, but still I'm explaining for the benefit of all students. The question says that a driver is moving towards the north. This is on direction test. So the driver is moving towards the north for 20 kilometers and then takes a left turn. That means from the north, if you take a left turn, you are moving towards the western side. Of course, after he completes 20 kilometers, traveling 20 kilometers towards the north, he stops and has breakfast. And then he takes a left turn, proceeding for driving for 30 kilometers. And then he feels hungry, he has lunch. After lunch, he rests for a while, and then he takes another left turn. Now, from the western side, if you take a left turn, you're moving down towards the southern direction, south. And after driving for 20 kilometers in the southern direction, he stops and has tea, evening tea. After which he takes another left turn and moves towards the original point. So the question, he drives for another 30 kilometers to reach the destination, you can say. So here the question is, after having evening tea, in which direction is he driving? So if you draw the diagram, you can see first he's moving towards the north. Then he takes a left turn. Now from the northern direction, if you take a left turn, if you see what happens is from the northern direction, if you're taking a left turn, you're moving towards the western side. Please note, you're moving towards the western side. And then what is happening is he stops and then takes a left turn. So now he moves towards the southern direction. And finally, after having evening tea, he takes a left turn. So now he is moving towards the eastern direction, east, Purav Disha. East is the right answer. So these were the two questions I thought of covering today. And now we move to our main chapter, and that is seating arrangements. So the discussion flow for chapter 11 will be that we are going to cover the different type of questions which can be expected on seating arrangement. Firstly, we are going to discuss about the main types of problems which we get, number of solved examples we will be covering, and then we are going to discuss and solve a number of questions from exercise 11A. So I have a target of completing discussion of around 15 questions at least from chapter 11A, exercise 11A, after which we will proceed to some of the questions from the MTP, the ICAI MTP questions, around 10 questions we are targeting. And then a few questions I will try to take, if time permits, on the RTP for May 2026, right? So I'll take few questions, and some of these questions are on logical reasoning, specifically on direction test, as well as one question on coding, decoding, etc. So that is how we shall move. So in this questions, if you see the pattern, as Dr. Ravi sir briefed you, that 5 questions we can expect. So the logical statement we have to understand, people are sitting. It can be in a row, as sir was mentioning. It can be in 2 rows facing each other. It can be across a circle. So a row means linear, and there could be a scenario where the people are sitting across a round table. So then you have to understand who is sitting to your left, to your right, and there can be polygon. Now, polygon, is a geometrical, typically a figure which has 4 and more. So it can have 5 faces or five, it's bounded by 5 line segments. So you can have 5 sides, 6 side, we have pentagon, 5 side, hexagon, right? 6 sides and so on. So we will see the type of questions. So types of seating arrangement, and then we will see the intention in the questions is to identify whether the students are able to understand the conditions. Question में जो condition दिया हुआ है, क्या मैं उस हिसाब से can I create the pattern or the order in which people are sitting either in a row or in a circle, or it can be in a polygon shape. So pattern के ऊपर पूरा question जो है ये based रहेगा. So various patterns, accordingly, there are 3 categories of questions which are expected or which can be expected. As sir said, that you have 5 questions. So there could be questions on linear, yani jo straight line, people sitting across a row. So row mein baithe hue hai. So this can happen. Next pattern could be typically on circular, where people are sitting in a circle, but there we have to assume, अपने को assume करना है that people are sitting around a circle, but they are facing towards the center, right? So they are facing towards the origin, the center of the circle. Fifth, you can have polygon arrangement with maybe number of sides 5, number of sides. Maybe think of a polygonal table with 6 sides, hexagon. So people are sitting on 6 sides, right? And accordingly, a pattern or an arrangement could be given, and questions will come on specific patterns. So the problems we are basically we are focusing on linear, circular, as well as 1 or 2 questions on hexagon. So questions in the exam, if you look at the previous year's questions, the RTP, the revisional test paper, the model test papers, the mock test paper questions. So mostly 5 to 8 individuals will be seated in a particular pre-decided condition. एक मैनर में वो लोग को बिठाना पड़ेगा, और ये रो में हो सकता है. It can be in parallel, 2 parallel rows. It can be in 2 rows where people are facing each other. And कभी-कभी क्या होता है, in some cases specific conditions could be given. Say for example, if a question is given where it is said that Mr. X is occupying either of the, say it's a row, either of the extreme left hand side or the extreme right hand side. So there you have to specifically draw each and every diagram when you're doing the rough before you arrive at the right answer, and step-by-step instruction. So the steps for solving questions on seating arrangement. Number 1, please, step number 1, if you see the slide, please review the given information. बहुत सारे conditions problem में दिया रहता है. It is mentioned in the problem several conditions. You have to see what is the usefulness of each information. जो information आमतौर पे दिया रहता है, it is of 3 types. You have definite information, comparative information, and negative information. Definite information, say it is given that Mr. A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 people are sitting in a row, and say it is given that Mr. A is occupying the 4th position from the left side. यानी बाएं और से Mr. A चौथे नंबर पे है, 4th position he is occupying. So this is a definite information. So what is definite information? When the place of an object or a person is definitely mentioned, मतलब वो कहाँ बैठे हैं या फिर कहाँ पे खड़े हुए हैं, the position, the place is mentioned in definite terms. So it is a definite information. So you can see another example, Mr. X is sitting on the right end of the bench. So it is a definite information. Second type of information which is given in the problem, which may be included, is comparative information. So comparative means the position of the person is not mentioned in a definite manner, but is mentioned only in comparison to another person. So say there are 6 people, A, B, C, D, E, and F. If it is mentioned that Mr. C is seated to the immediate left of Mr. D. So while drawing, you can understand that if D is sitting here, Mr. C is sitting to the immediate left. मतलब उनका एकदम बाएं और the next person is Mr. C. Please note that this is also an important information, but it is a comparative information. यहाँ पे D के comparison में C का position बताया जा रहा है. So please note this is the second. The third, so another example I have given in the slide, A is sitting second to the right of E. So this type of information is equally helpful. So the moment you are reading the question, please try to analyze the type of information which is given. Is it definite? Is it comparative? Is it negative? Even negative information can be given. Negative information means a negative information does not tell us anything definitely, but it gives an idea to eliminate a possibility. इसका मतलब क्या है? Take the example. It is given, say, in the problem that out of 5 people, A, B, C, D, E, who are seated, say, along a circle, right? They are facing the center. Say the condition is given that Mr. C is not, the word not means negative. Mr. C is not sitting on the immediate left of A. So now you can understand that if A is here, उनके immediate बाएं और जो vacant seat है, C is not sitting there. मतलब आप वो seat eliminate कर सकते हो सकता है maybe that in that particular vacant seat, out of the 5 people A, B, C, D, E, A is already seated, but on his extreme left, C is not sitting. That means the seat could be occupied either by B or D or E. So these 3 information, please be very, very careful to note down either definite information, otherwise second option is comparative information, or there can be negative information. Now we look at the linear arrangement. So linear arrangement means that we are actually taking the directions to our left and right. If a single row is mentioned, that 5 people are there sitting across a row. So, or if it is mentioned 6 people are there, so single row, so we will assume that the row is facing the north direction. By default, it will face the north. इसका मतलब है the left side of the row, the immediate left side, say the left end of the row, extreme left, will coincide with our left side. Okay. Similarly, the extreme right position in that row will coincide with our right. So let us look at the steps to solve linear arrangement so far as seating pattern is concerned. First, we look at the number of objects and their names. That means how many people, how many objects have to be seated. Pictorial method is very important. I've been mentioning in the previous sessions as well. Please, especially for linear, arrangements, circular patterns, even direction test, it is always better to draw a picture, a graph, a picture, a flow chart, which helps you to quickly identify the right answer based on the conditions given in the question. So first we see how many people. Is it a row? Is it a circle? Is it a polygon? Next, we see the type of information given in the question. Is it definite information? Is it only comparatives which is given? Do we also have negative information? So accordingly, we have to then draw the picture, making sure that we satisfy all the conditions given in the question. And you get the right answer based on that. So arrangement, which we will be seating arrangement, the way we will place the people either in a row or in a circle or in a polygon, means that we have to satisfy the conditions given in the problem. Now, when the direction of the face is not clear, as I was mentioning, say प्रॉब्लम में ये मेंशन अगर नहीं है कि it is only say given that people are sitting in one row. So one row sequence means that the direction of the faces of the people is not explicitly mentioned. So as I was mentioning earlier, in this case, the standard convention, assumption kya hai? We have to assume that every member in that row, every person is facing the north. So this is called one row sequence concept. So that means you are viewing, you are drawing that picture of 6 people sitting in a row and you are the viewer. जो मैं बता रहा था, left side of the row now coincides with your left side. So please see this sentence which I have written: when everyone faces north, the left or right of the people in the puzzle, in the question, will match with your own left and right when you are looking at the page. So this is one row convention or one row sequence. इसका मतलब ये है, हम लोग कहते हैं कि डिफॉल्ट पासवर्ड, डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग्स. Similarly, the default orientation is north. North is the universal default, especially when you are arranging people, you are making them sit across a row. So ये किस लिए किया जाता है? So that there is no confusion and you can maintain consistency. Now, in case of circular, if the puzzle is circular and the direction is not clearly stated, now people sitting in a circle, so they may face either inward, that means towards the center, or they may face outward, so either inward towards the center, or they can be facing outward, that means away. They are looking outside the circle. There can be two situations, but for default purposes, that means for the exam purposes, the assumption will be that they are facing the center. Okay, so these are basic principles and the main understanding which we have to apply now in solving the problems. So the first question we can see, and this question is from the ICAI study material for this particular chapter. You can see when the direction of face is not clear, which I was mentioning a little while back, we will take the diagram as if all people in the row are facing north. So you can see here in this slide, there are people PQRST who are now facing upward. That means they are facing north. And the direction is given. We already have completed in detail direction tests. So we are all aware about the cardinal directions. And we see that everyone is facing north. So from this diagram, you can see number of conclusions are there. For example, say number 3. Point number 3. What does it say? RST are right of Q. RST are right of Q only. R is the immediate right of Q. Okay. So you can see that we can say that on the right hand side of Q, we have 3 people. We have R, S, and T. But R is the person who is on the immediate right. So R, S, T, they are sitting on the right hand side of Q. But who is the immediate neighbor? Daine or on the right hand side, who is the immediate neighbor of Q? That is Mr. R. Okay, so similarly, if you see number 7, Q and P are left of R. So R is sitting in the 3rd position from the left hand side. P and Q are towards the left hand side. So if you see Q and P are left of R, but only Q is to the immediate left of R. So these are the relations which we are getting based on the pattern which is given in this particular slide. Now the question is when the direction of the face is towards you. So if it is given that people are sitting in a row facing the viewer or facing the audience, that means think of a panel discussion going on where people are on the stage and they are facing the audience who are seated in front. So in this case, you can see, now think of media events. You can see anchor, you can see the panel speakers, they are seated along a table and they are facing towards the audience. So in this situation, what you see on the diagram will be applicable. Here, left-hand side means not our left, but the left-hand side of the persons who are sitting. And therefore, from this diagram, where you find that the direction of the face, the people who are sitting in the row, unka jo face hai, face, that means they are facing the audience. The face is turned towards the viewer or the audience. In that case, you can see the logic is just the opposite. So in this example, we can see that in the point number 1, who is sitting on the left side of P? Q, R, S, and T. If you see point number 4, S is immediately sitting right of T. So T's right side, S is sitting. R is immediately sitting, he is sitting immediate right of S. So you can see S, his right side, you have R. But this right side of S is from the perspective of S, not from our side. Why? Because here the audience is facing, their faces to the members, PQRST. They are facing the audience, their face is turned towards the viewer. So therefore, the orientation becomes just opposite. Okay. Now we see 2-row sequence. So there are 6 people sitting in 2 rows, and we will try to see what is the condition here. So now let us look at the situation here, given here. So 6 people are sitting in 2 rows. You have A, B, C, and you have D, E, F. Okay. So let us see the situation given. You can see ABC, where A is seated on the extreme right. So please note here, DEF, they are facing up. That means they are facing the north side, and ABC are facing south. That means ABC and DEF are facing each other. So here you can see for the row DEF, you can see the left side coincides with our left, and the right side coincides with our right. But when you look at the 3 people A, B, C who are facing downwards, that means they are facing southwards, there you can see that the orientation becomes totally opposite. That means now we can see that from the perspective of B, C is to his left and A is to his right. Right? So this is how the orientation changes. Now we look at some questions. So let us look at example 11.3. Example 3, 4 children are sitting in a row. So you have A is occupying the next seat, occupying the seat next to B, but not next to C. If C is not sitting next to D, who is occupying the seat next to the adjacent to B? So we are looking at this particular question, and let us try to understand the logic involved. So the arrangement is possible. Here the condition is A, there are 4 people and 4 children. A is occupying the seat next to B. So you can have the conditions, 2 possible arrangement. First of all, it is given that C is sitting next to B. So you have C and B together. So it can be either C or B, or it can be B or C in this sequence. Now the question is, C is not sitting next to D. So you cannot have CD or DC because it is given that C is not sitting next to D. This is an example of a negative information. Okay, so therefore please see that in this way, if you look at the question here, you can see that some of the information given is comparative, some of the information given is negative, some can be definite information. So here only CBAD or DABC, both these are possible. So the question is, who is occupying the seat next to the adjacent to D? So we can see that in both the possible arrangement, CBAD or DABC, you can see that only who is sitting next to D, it has to be A. So this is example 11. If you see page 11.3, example 3. Now we have another example, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, and W. So you have 7 people, 8 people are sitting in a row facing north. Now the question given is that P is fourth to the right of T. Since they're facing north, so we will use the one row convention. That means we will assume their left is our left. Please note they are facing north. It is given clearly in the problem. Now the conditions, P is fourth to the right of T. W is fourth to the left of S. W is fourth to the left of S. R and U, which are not at the ends, are neighbors of Q and T respectively. And other conditions are given. Question is who are sitting at the extreme ends. Now here we have, for the purpose of solving the problem, it is always better to draw the picture so that the arrangement and the logic, ये जो condition दिया हुआ है, every condition is like an information. It is like an input which helps us to solve this problem. It is like a puzzle. So from information 1, we see that we are getting P is fourth to the right of T. So we get that there are 3 persons between P and T. Similarly, from the fourth information, it is given that W is next to the left of P and Q is the neighbor of P. So using these information, ultimately, we come to the conclusion that T and S are sitting at the extreme ends. So we are factoring all the given information and ultimately coming to the conclusion. Next question is example 5. There are 5 houses, P, Q, R, S, T. P is immediate right of Q and T is immediate left of R. So you can easily draw and say that, okay, if you have R, if I put R somewhere, of course, T has to be to the immediate left. So the combination becomes TR. Then you have, it is given that P is immediately right of Q. So you have another combination QP. Now the question is, it is given that P is immediately right of Q and T is immediate left of R and immediate right of P. That means we are now getting the combination QPTR. Why? Because T is to the left of R but to the right of P. So you have QP and TR together. Now therefore, it is also given that Q is right of S. So that means we are getting Q is right of S means what? It means S is to the left of Q. So we got QPTR. Now we put S to the extreme left and therefore the combination we get, the arrangement is SQPTR. So we can come to the conclusion as per the question that which house is in the middle. So P is in the middle. In this way, we solve the problems. Same for example 6. 5 friends are sitting on a bench. A is to the immediate left of B. So they are sitting in a bench. We are assuming that they are facing northwards, default rule. And it is given that A is to the immediate left of B. So you have a combination AB, but on the immediate right of C. मतलब A बैठ रहे हैं कहां पे? B का left में, but C का right में. That means the combination becomes CAB. So A is basically sitting in between C and B. A is sitting basically in between C and B. Okay. So now let us go to the next logic which is given. Now the question is, okay, just a moment. Yes. So the question is that D is to the immediate right of B. So you already got CAB. Now we put D on the immediate right of B. So now we get the combination CABD. But it is also given that D is to the right of B, but to the immediate left of E. That means D is sitting between B and E. B or E का middle में D बैठे हैं. So we get the combination CABDE. Accordingly, the questions are who are sitting at the extremes. Extremes meaning extreme left-hand side and extreme right-hand side. So from the diagram, we can see that C and E are occupying the extreme left and the extreme right hand respectively. So this is a very simple logic, and just by understanding each and every question, the conditions given, we can solve the questions. Example number 7, in a college party, 5 girls are sitting in a row. P is to the immediate left of M. So P is to the immediate left of M. Row में बैठे हैं, one row, so we are assuming first we are putting M and P is to the immediate left. So now we get PM, 2 people sitting PM. But P is sitting to the left of M to the immediate right of O. That means P is sandwiched between O and M. So now we are getting the 3 order OPM. इसके बाद बोल रहे हैं कि R is sitting to the immediate right of N but to the left of O. R is sitting to the right of N but to the left of O. So we have already got OPM. अभी R है O का left side में. So now we are putting ROPM. And last condition given is R is sitting to the immediate right of N but to the left of O. So already O के साथ R का जो relation है, sitting pattern, we have already included that. But N को अभी ये जो हम लोग का arrangement, N को अभी इस arrangement में हम लोग को दाखिल करना है. We have to add N, and N is sitting basically to the left of R. So therefore we are putting in N on the extreme left, we are getting NROPM. So the question is, who is sitting in the middle? So from the diagram, we can see that O is occupying the middle position. Same approach we use for example 8. If you go through, it's same. Now we come to circular arrangement. Now when it comes to the circular arrangement, as per our earlier discussion, we can see that the assumption is that everyone is facing the center. All people who are seated along the circumference of the circle, every person is facing the center. So accordingly, if you see the diagram on this particular slide, we can see when a person is sitting here and looking towards the center. So that means the person's left side and right side you can see. So if I have 4 people, A, B, C, D, in clockwise direction, if A, B, C, D are occupying these positions, then clockwise, if you see, A is seated at the top. On the right side of the circle, we have B sitting. On the bottom point of the circle, we have C. And on the left side of the circle, we have D. A, B, C, D. So now if you see the orientation, we can say that B is sitting to the left side of A. Similarly, we can say that B is sitting to the right side of C. So please see here, left and right side orientation, how the orientation is decided based on the assumption that people are facing the center. So left movement, any left movement in a circle is clockwise. So you're moving towards the left side, and accordingly it is seen as a clockwise movement. That means जिस तरह से घड़ी के जो एरो है, जो मिनट हैंड, आवर हैंड, सेकंड, जिस दिशा में मूव करता है clockwise as per the movement of the clock, and right side movement therefore will be the opposite direction, so it is anti-clockwise. Right. Now we will proceed to example 9, and let us see the question. 4 ladies, A, B, C, D, and 4 gentlemen, E, F, G, H, are sitting in a circle around a table facing each other. So we are looking at a question, example 9, where we have number of people. We have 4 and 4. So यहाँ पे अगर देखेंगे तो A, B, C, D, 4 ladies, 4 ladies are there, और 4 gentlemen है. टोटल 8 जो लोग हैं वो अभी सर्कल में बैठे, एंड ये लोग दे आर सिटिंग इन अ सर्कल. एक सर्कुलर टेबल सोचिए, 8 लोग बैठे हैं, उसमें 4 मेल 4 लेडीज है, 4 जेंटलमैन 4 लेडीज, एंड दे आर फेसिंग अराउंड अ टेबल फेसिंग ईच अदर. ओके, Now the question is they are facing each other. Fine. No two ladies or gentlemen sitting side by side. Matlab, beside a gentleman, a lady is sitting. So no two ladies are together, no two gentlemen are together. In this way, अभी पैटर्न आपको सोचना पड़ेगा. C, अभी एक एक करके पॉइंट आ रहा है. Question the information number 2. C, who is sitting between G and E, is facing D. So basically, they are facing each other. मतलब they are facing towards the center, and automatically they can see each other. No problem. C is sitting between G and E. So we can see. We can now draw the circle, and you can see here I'm moving the cursor. C कहाँ बैठा है? G और E के बीच. Please note G and E both are men, and C is a lady. She is sitting between two gentlemen, so that we can see the condition was that no two ladies and no two gentlemen are sitting side by side. F is between D and A. So 8 people बैठे हैं. F जो है, F is a gentleman sitting between D and A. D and A both are ladies, so we can see इस तरह से वो बैठे हैं, and they are facing G. So now G और F दोनों का we can see that F is facing G, and we have already drawn G because in the second information it is given that C is sitting between G and E. H is to the right of B. So H is to the right of B. That means B का दाहिने और H बैठा है. H B का एकदम immediate right side में बैठा है. So एक एक करके condition के हिसाब से once we put in all these information in the circle, so this is logical reasoning. Statement is given, we apply our mind, we see कि किस तरह का statement, क्या ये definitive statement है, क्या ये comparative है, क्या ये negative है. And accordingly, we apply the principle and we are getting the particular order. Question is, who is sitting left of A? So from this diagram, we can see who is sitting left of A. A का बाएं और कौन बैठा है? Now left means A's left. From the perspective of A. A's left, A का immediate बाएं side में जो बैठे हैं वो है F. Next question in this, of course, multiple options are given. Question number 2, E is facing whom? E का जो face वो किसके तरफ है? So from this diagram, we can see E is basically facing H. Next, we have the third question comes up. Who is immediate neighbor of B? Who is the immediate neighbor of B? Now, neighbor of B मतलब B का बाएं और कौन बैठा है, दाहिने और कौन बैठा है. So we have to see who are the persons who are sitting to the extreme left and extreme right. Okay, some of the students have started writing the answers. Yes, you are already solving the problem. Very good. I am taking little time to explain, and then of course we will work together. We have number of questions from the exercise as well as more than 10 questions from the MTP and few questions from the past year's exams and RTP as well. So this is the logic. Now we are taking the last example, 8 persons, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, sitting in a table. So they are facing the direction opposite to the center. So अभी क्या है कि इनका direction change हो गया है. If they move up to 3 places anti-clockwise, then what will be the situation? So we can see the situation is given. Clockwise they are facing. Clockwise the arrangement is given. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Clockwise अगर देखा जाए, they are sitting like this. They are facing the direction opposite to center. So इस problem में साफ दिया हुआ है. It is clearly mentioned that these people, these 8 people, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, they are not facing inwards. They are facing the direction opposite to the center. That means ये circle का जो बाहर के तरफ, they are looking externally outside the circle. Question is, if they move up to 3 places anti-clockwise, please note left hand movement is clockwise movement. So left to right. But if it is right to left, from my side, right to left, then it becomes anti-clockwise. The question is, if they move up to 3 places, 3 place, अगर anti-clockwise movement वो करेंगे, then the question is, what will be the B will face west, E will face east, which one is the right answer? So here we see that if they move 3 places, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are sitting here, if they move 3 places in the anti-clockwise direction, then we can see the question is which one is the right option. So we can see that if they move 3 places in the anti-clockwise direction, that means abhi B jahan pe baithe hai, agar B right ke aur, if it is right to left, anti-clockwise if they move, then kya hoga? B will ultimately occupy the position of G. Abhi G jahan pe baitha hai, wahan pe aa jayega, because he is moving anti-clockwise. So B will cross 3 notches, 3 steps. ओरिजिनल डायग्राम में गौर करिए, बी अभी जहां पे बैठा है, बी इज ऑन द इमीडिएट राइट साइड ऑफ ए, बिकॉज ए इज लुकिंग आउटसाइड. बी एंटी क्लॉकवाइज अगर 3 स्टेप कवर करेगा तो बी विल कवर फर्स्ट ए का पोजीशन में आएगा, फिर एच का पोजीशन में जाएगा, फिर जी में आएगा. एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मूव कर रहा है. So anti-clockwise means right to left. So therefore what happens, we can see, is the correct answer becomes B will be facing, yes, many people have written the right answer. So we can see that B will be facing the western direction. Okay. Now we are coming to 11th question, is also very similar, not going into the same combination. Now let us see question number 12. 8 friends are sitting in a circle facing the center. Question is not necessarily in the same order. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, they are sitting in a circle. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या दिया हुआ है? That they are facing the center. So we are given this condition that they are facing the center. Fine. Now the question is, the conditions are given. D is sitting third to the left of A. So from here I can draw, I will first put A, and D is sitting third to the left. So A ke बाएं ओर, right? So everyone is facing the center. So A ke left side mein third position D is going to occupy. So accordingly, if I see third to the left hand side, I am putting 1, 2, 3, third position D is occupying. Fine. Next, E is sitting to the immediate right of A. So easy, A का एकदम right side में E को हम लोग बिठा देंगे. Fine. B is third to the left of D. Okay, so we have got D already. और D के बाएं ओर कितना है? Third position. So D का जो left side में अगर हम लोग जाएंगे, we can see that we are getting the person. One sec, yeah. B is third to the left of D. So we are putting B third to the left of D. G is second to the right of B. G कहां पे बैठे हैं? G is second to the right of B. So we have G sitting to the second right. So G हो गया. C is a neighbor of B. Very good. So we have got B already. So we can now put B is basically sitting between, if you see, B is basically sitting between E on one side and C on the other side. And C is a neighbor of B. C is third to the left of H. Okay. So from these conditions, clockwise, if I move, we are getting EAFH, DGCB. EAFH, DGCB, and question is, who amongst the following is sitting exactly between F and D? So F and D के बीच में H is sitting. Similarly, 3 of the following 4 are alike in a certain way. Which does not belong to this group? DC, okay, DC, AH, EF. So here again we can see which does not belong to that group. So here again we can see that second question, that CB does not belong to that group. Then we have who amongst the following are immediate neighbors of G. We can see G जो बैठे हैं G का एकदम immediate neighbor अगर बोला जाए, so we have C and D. Finally, who amongst the following is sitting third to the right of A? A का right side में third we have the question. Right side of A. Right side of A we have first E and then we have B and then C. So C is to the right side of A but third position. Okay. Now we proceed with the questions from exercise 11A and we are taking the first question. We will go and solve around 15 questions target. 5 boys A, B, C, D, E sitting in a row. A is to the right of B and let us see the conditions. A is to the right of B and E is to the left of B but to the right of C. So if we do the questions 11A, first question. They are sitting in a row. We are assuming single row. इसका मतलब सारे जो लोग बैठे हैं A to E, ये जो 5 लोग बैठे हैं, they are ये north की तरफ देख रहे हैं. They are looking towards the upper side, northern side. Fine. So very interesting, simple, one by one we will put. So A is to the right of B. So first we are putting B. B के right side में A. So we have BA. Now it is given A is to the right of B and E is to the left of B. So now we have B का left में हम लोग E को बिठा देंगे. So अभी हम लोगों को मिल रहा है EBA. ये order में है. E is to the left of B but to the right of C. इसका मतलब है E जहां पे बैठा है E is to the left of B and we have done that. And E is on the right hand side of C. इसका मतलब है if E is to the right of C, that means C is to the left of E, opposite. So therefore, we are getting the order CEBA. And finally, it is given the last line, A is to the left of D. Now we have already got CEBA and A is to the left of D. So therefore, if A is to the left of D, then we can say D is to the right of A. So accordingly, we are putting the order now becomes CEBAD. The question is who is second from the left end? अगर left end से देखा जाए, C is to the extreme left side. Question is who is second from the left end? So our form we have got the sitting pattern is CEBAD. So the person sitting second from the left side is E. So accordingly, we are putting E as the right answer. Okay. I think some of our friends have given the right answer. Yes, perfect. Now we are taking question number 2. There are 5 different houses A to E. Fine. 5 houses. So seating arrangement या sequence का मतलब है either it can be persons or it can be objects as well. So let us see, there are 5 different houses. So thanks to all the students who are working it out with me. We have Angel, Sargam, Subhash, Garvit, Vijwal, and yes, all of them. Yes, great. Thank you. Now we are looking at the second question. 5 different houses है A, B, C, D, E. अब question ये है कि A is to the right of B. Okay, चलिए. So question number 2, A is to the right of B. B हम लोग पहले नोट करेंगे, पॉइंट करेंगे, आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे, ए को उनका राइट साइड में बिठाएंगे. सो वी हैव बी ए. ई इज टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ सी एंड राइट ऑफ ए. ई कहां पे बैठा है? राइट ऑफ ए. सो वी हैव ऑलरेडी गॉट बी ए. नाउ वी विल पुट ई देयर and E is to the left of C. So now we are getting BAEC combination. Last में लिखा हुआ है B is to the right of D. B is to the right of D मतलब B का left side में D. If B is to the right of D, that means D is to the left of B. So therefore we are getting the order DBAEC. Let me see if we can. DBAEC order मिल रहा है. Question is which of the houses is in the middle? So we can see in the middle we have A. House A is in the middle. So this is second question. So this is easy. We are first starting with the easier questions. Now we are trying number 3. 5 फ्रेंड्स, यहाँ पे 5 दोस्त हैं, PQRST, ये लोग फेस करके बैठे नॉर्थ, सो दे आर सिटिंग इन अ रो फेसिंग नॉर्थ, ठीक है, फाइन. S is between T and Q. Okay, so we are first putting T and Q, बीच में S को हम लोग बिठाएंगे. Q is to the immediate left of R. Okay. Okay. So we have got Q is to the immediate left of R. So we have got TSQ. अब बोल रहे हैं कि Q कहां पे बैठा है? R का लेफ्ट में बैठा है, R का लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. सो अगर Q R का लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में बैठे हैं, so conversely we can say कि basically R is sitting to the right side of Q. So therefore we are getting the combination TSQR. Finally, it is given P is to the immediate left of T. और हम लोग के पास मिला है TSQR. T का लेफ्ट में कौन बैठा है? P. So now we are getting the combination or the sequence PTSQR. Question is who is in the middle? So we can see S is sitting in the middle. Question number 4 we are moving, and I think it is very interesting also. काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है. जैसे रवि सर बता रहे थे पहले कि लॉजिकल रीजनिंग का क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में 2 चीज मेरे को लगता है कि हम लोग का जो टेक अवे है, एक है कि इट शार्पन्स योर ब्रेन, नो डाउट अबाउट इट. ये लॉजिकल रीजनिंग, ये जो हम लोग हर क्वेश्चन का उसको समझना, कंडीशंस पे गौर करना, उसके हिसाब से अपना राइट स्टेटमेंट को आइडेंटिफाई करके अप्लाई करना. हर स्टेटमेंट गिव सम इंफॉर्मेशन, कुछ लॉजिक, कुछ प्रिंसिपल हम लोग वहां से अप्लाई करते हैं टू अराइव एट द आंसर. सो एक तो इट शार्पन्स योर ब्रेन एंड योर अवेयरनेस, alertness. Awareness also means jagrukta, alert, being alert. Number 2, yes, it is definitely a very scoring part of your quantitative aptitude entire curriculum, because if you see logical reasoning questions, mostly if you practice enough like the way we are trying to do, and if you are alert in the exam hall, calm, cool minded, and if you read the question carefully, draw the correct answer, I mean draw the diagram properly, you will get the full marks. There is no question or no chance of arriving at a wrong answer. No formula has to be remembered. You don't have to remember difficult formula. Even calculation भी ज़्यादा कुछ करने का नहीं है. So that is, I think, the beauty of logical reasoning. Apart from sharpening the brain, it is one of the most scoring portion of the entire QA. हम लोग का जो quantitative aptitude का syllabus, उसमें बहुत ही शानदार स्कोर करने के लिए. सो अक्सर आप देखेंगे जिन लोगों को मैथमेटिक्स क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड में हाई स्कोर मिलता है, you will find they must have got 20 out of 20 in logical reasoning. So that already puts you ahead of the others. So always try to make sure that definitely all chapters in the exam are important, but QA ka jo, I would say the most interesting and scoring part is the LR, logical reasoning. Okay, so now we move to number 6. 6 children are there, A, B, C, D, E, F. Are standing in a row. So in a row, so we are assuming single row. B is between F and D. So F and D, उसके बीच में हम लोग B को पहले sequence में रखेंगे. E is between A and C. Okay. Now the third E is between A and C. So let us write AEC. Now the condition is A does not stand next to either F or D. Next condition, C does not stand next to D. Okay. F is between which of the following pairs of children? So if we see this sequence, what we are getting is, I'm solving the question step by step. So just working it along. I'm getting the sequence AEC FBD. So phonetically, if I say Alpha, Echo, Charlie, Foxtrot, Bravo, Delta. So the phonetic terms, AEC, FBD. So therefore, the question was, F is between which of the following pairs of children? We are getting C and B. So F जो है वो एकदम बीच में है, between C on one side and between B on the other side. F is sandwiched between C and B. So correct answer option number B. Okay. Next question. There are 8 books kept on one over the other. Question number 5 we will attempt. 2 books are on organize. So 8 books are there. 2 books are on organizational behavior. Okay. चलिए OB का 2 किताबें हैं. 2 books are on TQM यानी टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट. 3 किताबें हैं इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशन IR हम लोग लिखेंगे. 1 किताब है ऑन इकोनॉमिक्स. वी विल राइट E. So that makes it total 8 books. अभी ऊपर से काउंटिंग करते हुए, counting from the top, the 2nd, 5th and 6th books are on industrial relation, IR. So if I draw 6 simple, like 6 row जैसे हम लोग कहते हैं, ऊपर से अगर देखा जाए 2nd, 5th and 6th books are on IR. So हम लोग क्या करेंगे, टोटल 8 किताबें हैं. So we are drawing 8 rows, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. अब ऊपर से ट्राई करो, ऊपर से रो नंबर 2, द सेकेंड रो यानी 2 में हम लोग IR लिखेंगे. फिर 5वां और छठा जो रो है 1 2 3 4 5, 5th रो IR, 6th रो IR. फाइन. नाउ द सेकेंड कंडीशन, 2 books on industrial relations are between 2 books on TQM. TQM का 2 ही किताबें हैं और यहां पे बोला गया है कि 2 books on industrial relations are between 2 books on TQM. इसका मतलब है ऊपर से अगर देखा जाए, करंटली हम लोग का IR इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशन कौन सा पोजीशन पे है, 2nd पोजीशन, 5th and 6th. ओके. अभी बोल रहे हैं कि आप गौर करिए, 5th and 6th बोथ आर ऑक्यूपाइड बाय इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशन. और कंडीशन ऐसा दिया हुआ है दैट 2 books on industrial relations are between 2 books on TQM. इसका मतलब है 5वां और छठा, 5th and 6th पोजीशन जो इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशंस का बुक्स है, उसका दोनों अपर एंड लोअर साइड में TQM का किताबें हैं. इसका मतलब 4th पोजीशन फ्रॉम द टॉप वी हैव TQM एंड ऑल्सो 7th पोजीशन फ्रॉम द टॉप वी हैव TQM. सो अभी हम लोगों का 8 जो किताबें हैं उसमें हम लोग का हिसाब मिल गया है 3 IR किताबों का. सो आई एम कटिंग IR पार्ट और 2 TQM बुक्स का हिसाब सीक्वेंस हम लोग ने कर लिया. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर, द नेक्स्ट कंडीशन इज 1 book of industrial relation is between 2 books on OB. So you can see 1 book of industrial relation. 1 book of industrial relation means नंबर 2 पे जो IR का किताब, इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशन का जो किताब 2nd रो पे है फ्रॉम द टॉप, वो जो IR का किताब है, इट इज बिटवीन 2 books on OB. 2nd पोजीशन इज बेसिकली बिटवीन 1 and 3, 1 और 3 के बीच में 2nd पोजीशन. 2nd पोजीशन, 2nd रो का किताब है IR. और क्वेश्चन में ये कहा गया है कि ये जो किताब है, दिस इज सैंडविच्ड बिटवीन 2 books ऑफ OB. जाहिर सी बात है, एक 1st पोजीशन एंड 3rd पोजीशन फ्रॉम द टॉप, these 2 positions are taken by OB kitab. So number 1, row number 1, I am writing OB. Number 3, I am writing OB, and with this I am scratching out the OB book. यानी एकदम लास्ट में अगर आप देखेंगे नंबर 8th रो, ऊपर से 8th पोजीशन, ये है इकोनॉमिक्स का किताब E. बाकी सारे रो ऑलरेडी ऑक्यूपाइड हो गया है. सो अगर देखा जाए, द क्वेश्चन इज विच बुक इज द लास्ट बुक फ्रॉम द टॉप. सो व्हाट आई एम गेटिंग फ्रॉम दिस डायग्राम व्हिच आई हैव ड्रॉन parallelly while explaining the problem, I'm solving each of the problem and trying to check whether the answer given in this presentation is correct or not. I'm double checking that. So order from the top which I'm getting is OB, IR, OB. Then you have TQM, IR, IR, TQM, E. ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ. So the answer comes to economics. Okay. I think this is very interesting chapter, and you can see is absolutely scoring as well. Now we are looking at the 6th question. 5 boys are standing in a row facing east. 5 boys are standing in a row अभी ये थोड़ा सा केयरफुली करना है. यहाँ पे इट इज गिवन दैट दीज बॉयज आर फेसिंग द ईस्टर्न साइड. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, नॉर्थ साउथ वेस्ट ईस्ट, यानी ये लोग, if you draw it, they are looking towards the right side. East is towards your daine side, daine or. There are 5 boys. Okay, you have yeah, many of our students are giving the right answer. Excellent. Visual is asking question number 4. Let me see question number 4. Let me just take 1 minute. Question number 4. Visual, please check the question once again. दोबारा आप देखिए. 6 children एक रो में खड़ा है. B is between F and D. So आप आराम से F और D के बीच में B को बिठा दीजिए, यानी ऑर्डर आपको मिलेगा FBD. फिर अब देखिए लिखा है E is between A and C, यानी E बीच में है, A एक तरफ, C एक तरफ. सो हम लोग AEC, ये 2 सीक्वेंस हम लोग को मिल रहा है. 6 लोग हैं, 3-3 करके 2 ग्रुप हमने बना लिए, AEC और FBD. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है विजुअल जी, नोट करिए. A does not stand next to either F और D. मतलब AEC और FBD एकदम सही हमने पकड़ा. इसको खाली कनेक्ट करने से वी आर गेटिंग द डिजायर्ड अरेंजमेंट, यानी AEC FBD सही सीक्वेंस है. क्योंकि यहां पे वी आर एबल टू सेटिस्फाई द कंडीशन C does not stand next to D. यहां पे गौर करिए, ये जो अरेंजमेंट है, यहां पे C is not standing beside D. C is basically standing between E and F. So we have satisfied the condition. And another question is given that A does not stand next to either F or D. ये भी हमने सेटिस्फाई कर दिया, क्योंकि A वैसे खड़ा है एकदम एक्सट्रीम लेफ्ट पे. उनके आसपास इमीडिएट नेबर के हिसाब से ना तो F है ना तो D है. So we have satisfied the condition accordingly. Question है, F is between which of the following pairs? So F is between B and C. So I hope visually you have understood. Now we move to the next question. Okay. Okay, just a moment. Let me go back. Yes. 5 boys are standing in a row facing east. Pawan is left of Tavan. So 5 boys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are facing the eastern side. उनके हिसाब से लेफ्ट और राइट अभी निकालना है. Pawan is left of Tavan. Vipin and Chavan to the left of Nakul. Chavan is between Tavan and Vipin. Okay. Vipin is 4th from the left. So अगर बाएं ओर से देखा जाए, यानी टॉप मोस्ट पोजीशन से, विपिन इज 4th फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट. सो 4th पोजीशन में हम लोग V फॉर विपिन कर देंगे. इसके बाद दिया है विपिन एंड चवन आर टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ नकुल. ओके, विपिन एंड चवन आर टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ नकुल. और एक चीज बोला है कि पवन इज लेफ्ट ऑफ तवन. सो वी कैन राइट P एंड T, फर्स्ट और सेकेंड पोजीशन P एंड T. पहले हम लोग P एंड T करेंगे, एक कॉम्बिनेशन आ गया. उसके बाद दिया हुआ है पवन इज लेफ्ट ऑफ तवन. वी हैव डन. विपिन एंड चवन आर टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ नकुल. फाइन. चवन इज बिटवीन T, तवन एंड विपिन. दैट मीन्स P T, उसके बाद एक गैप है, फिर V है. सो यहां पे बोल रहे हैं चवन यानी C इज बिटवीन T एंड V. सो T और V के बीच हम लोग C को बिठा देंगे. सो अभी ऊपर से अगर देखा जाए, द कॉम्बिनेशन, द अरेंजमेंट इज P T C V. सो लास्ट पर्सन, यहां ये भी दिया हुआ है, विपिन इज 4th फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट. दैट वी आर सेटिस्फाइड. नाउ क्वेश्चन इज नकुल. विपिन एंड चवन आर टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ नकुल. सो यहां पे चवन है, विपिन है. अगर ये नकुल का लेफ्ट साइड में है, मतलब नकुल इन लोगों का राइट साइड. सो देयरफॉर द लास्ट पोजीशन फ्रॉम द टॉप is occupied by Nakul. So we are getting the combination PTCVN. Question is, how far is Tavan to the right? यानी दाहिने ओर से अगर देखा जाए, तवन साहब का पोजीशन कौन सा है? सो इफ यू सी, ये अरेंजमेंट क्या हुआ है, PTCVN. सो दाहिने ओर से अगर देखा जाए, यानी N जहां पे बैठा है, वहां से तवन का डिस्टेंस, पोजीशन, फर्स्ट पोजीशन नकुल, सेकेंड पोजीशन is V for Vipin, third position is C for Chavan, fourth position is T for Tavan. So T, yani Tavan, is fourth from the right. This is also a beautiful question and easy for solving, because the logic, once you put the logic together, it becomes easier. Okay, very good. Next, we have 6 persons, M, N, O, P, Q, and R. Okay, they are sitting in 2 rows with 3 persons in each row. Okay, so 2 row में ये लोग बैठे हैं, and we have 3 persons in each row. Okay, so we are trying and doing it. So let's see the question. M, N, O, P, Q, R, 2 row में ये लोग बैठे हैं, 3 persons in each row. Both the row are in front of each other, face to face. यानी एक रो साउथ की तरफ फेस कर रहा है, एक रो नॉर्थ की तरफ फेस कर रहा है. Both the rows are in front. Q is not at the end of any row. इसका मतलब है अगर हम लोग 2 रो ड्रॉ करेंगे, 2 straight line, and there are 3 circles on each of the line. That means 3 people, 3 लोग बिठाने का जगह. So we have 6 circles क्योंकि 6 लोगों को बिठाना है. And we can see that Q ना तो extremes end में है. Q is not at the end of any row. That means Q का either दोनों रो का जो बीच वाला सीट, either Q is in the middle of the top row or Q is in the middle of the bottom row. Middle seat of the bottom row. Now बोला गया है P is second to the left of R. Okay, so let us assume that Q is sitting in the lower row and facing the northern direction. बीच में बैठा है. Question is P is second to the left of R. O is the neighbor of Q. O is the neighbor of Q diagonally opposite to P. N is the neighbor of R. So we can see that O is the neighbor of Q. O is the neighbor of Q. That means Q अगर बीच में है, then we will assume that M is the neighbor of Q. So M either left side में है और या फिर right side में है, नीचे का रो. So row number 2 में देखिए, if I put M on the left hand side, I am satisfying this condition that M is the neighbor of Q. Plus it is given that O is the neighbor of Q. So I am also putting O here, MQO. Now they have given that O is opposite to P. So O is opposite to P. So either we can put RNP MQ, RNP MQO opposite to P, diagonally opposite दिया है. So only one combination. अगर नीचे का रो MQO है, O is on the extreme right hand seat of the lower row. That means P is diagonally opposite. मतलब P has to be on the extreme left side of the upper row. So ऊपर हम लोग P, वहां पे P को बिठाएंगे. And since N is it is given that P is second to the left of R. So we can see R का अगर left में है, that means R is to the extreme right of the row. So we are getting P बीच में dash फिर R. So अभी हम लोग को मिल गया है ऊपर का रो में, रो नंबर 1 में है P extreme left, R extreme right. बीच का पोजीशन अभी तक खाली है. There is only one person who can fill up the gap. नीचे का रो में we have got MQO. So we can easily understand that N is the neighbor of R दिया है. So बीच में N बैठेगा. So ऊपर का रो sequence is P and R, नीचे का रो sequence is MQO. So the question is solved. Question was who is in the front of N? Question is Q. Answer is Q. 8th question also is very similar to the above question. You can see the solution. Which of the following are in one of the 2 rows? So row 1 is CEA, row 2 is DBF. Now let us see number 9. 5 boys, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. ये लोग stairs में बैठा है. So it is a linear but top to bottom. So there are 5 people, A1 to A5, sitting in a staircase. So staircase, 5 positions we will draw in a vertically down staircase. A5 is above A1. Sequence देखिए, A5 A1 के ऊपर है, A4 is under A2, A2 is under A1. So A1 के नीचे, A1 कहीं भी हम लोग बिठाएंगे, A1 के नीचे A2 है. Very good. Also, A5 is above A1. So we are getting a sequence A5, उसके नीचे A1, उसके नीचे A2. अभी बोला गया है कि A4 is between A2 and A3. So अभी हम लोग को एक सीक्वेंस मिल गया है. We are getting a sequence. A5 is above A1. A5 is above A1 and A4 is under A2. So we can see that we have got the sequence from the top. I am saying from the top the sequence is A5, A1, A2. A4 is between A2 and A3. Last condition, A4 is between A2 and A3. That means ऊपर से अगर देखा जाए A5, A1, A2 के बाद फोर्थ पोजीशन ऑक्यूपाई करने के लिए आएगा A4. So A4 is fourth position और उसके बाद आएगा A3. So ऊपर से सीक्वेंस वी आर गेटिंग A5, A1, A2, A4, A3. नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ अगर जाएंगे we are getting the order from the lower side to the higher side of the staircase. We are getting A3, A4, A2, A1, A5. I'm just counter verifying the answer which is given, and therefore the lowest position. Question is कौन सा which person is at the lowest position? Answer is A3. A3 we have got. Question number 10, same concept. They are sitting in a row, very identical concept. So K is sitting next to R, who is sitting next to the extreme left. एकदम simple सा question है, and order we can easily find out given the conditions, and the question is fairly easy and we can easily solve it. Yes. Okay, let me just go to the last slide. One question is why, Muskan is asking why order is low to high. You can do it from high to low also. Low to high, ऑर्डर जो है सीढ़ी पे बैठा है ना. सो आइदर नीचे से आप ऊपर की तरफ जाओ. नीचे से अगर आप जाओगे सबसे नीचे A3 बैठा है, उसको ऊपर का स्टेयर में A4, A2, A1, A5. ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ अगर आओगे A5 पहले आएगा, उसके नीचे A1, उसके नीचे A2, फिर A4, A3. ठीक है. तो आई होप मुस्कान यू हैव अंडरस्टूड व्हाई ऑर्डर इज लो टू हाई. यू कैन आल्सो राइट इन हाई टू लो ऑर्डर. ओके. A3 क्यों, मुस्कान इज आस्किंग A3 क्यों लो पोजीशन में है. सो प्लीज सी, यहां पे दिया हुआ है A5 is above A1. सो सीढ़ी का सीक्वेंस देखो, A1 के ऊपर A5 है. सो वी हैव डन दैट. A5 उसके नीचे A1, फिर देखो A2 is under A1. प्लीज फॉलो द डिस्कशन विच आई ऑलरेडी डिड. सो यू विल सी द लॉजिक. इफ यू ड्रॉ अकॉर्डिंगली यू विल सी कि बाय डिफॉल्ट A3 सबसे नीचे आएगा. प्लीज ट्राई आउट. आपके सामने पूरा स्लाइड है और आप सीक्वेंस देख सकते हो. अब दोबारा ट्राई करो. यू कैन सी फ्रॉम high to low. If you find from the top to the bottom, it will be A5, A1, A2, A4, A3, and reverse order if you go from low to high. खुद ट्राई करके देखो, then you will understand. Okay. Now we come to question number 11. काफी interesting question. This is also very interesting. 5 senior citizens are living in a multi-storied building. Very similar to the last question on staircase. यहाँ पे ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ you can, there is a sequence, और नीचे के ऊपर opposite sequence. So यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है Mr. Muan lives in a flat above Mr. Asokan. M for Muan, he is living in a flat above Mr. Asokan. So M के नीचे A है. Lokesh, L for Lokesh. Lokesh is in a flat below Mr. Gaurav, and Mr. A, Ashokan, lives in a flat above Mr. Gaurav. So अशोकन साहब गौरव साहब के ऊपर वाला मंजिल में रहते हैं. इसका मतलब है अशोकन साहब के नीचे वाला मंजिल में गौरव जी रहते हैं. सो आई एम गेटिंग द सीक्वेंस MAG नाउ. सो MAG. और एक रिलेशन दिया हुआ है, मिस्टर राकेश लिव्स इन अ फ्लैट बिलो मिस्टर लोकेश. मिस्टर लोकेश लिव्स इन अ फ्लैट बिलो मिस्टर गौरव. Lokesh yani L, Lokesh is living in a flat below Mr. Gaurav. So we have got the order ऊपर से MAG, G for Gaurav. Lokesh is living in a flat below Gaurav. So now we are getting G के नीचे गौरव साहब का नीचे लोकेश साहब रहते हैं. So MAGL अभी आ गया. And last but not the least, you are getting, The last condition is Ashokan sir. So M A हो गया, L हो गया, G हो गया. Now we are left with Rakesh साहब. Rakesh is living in a flat below Mr. Lokesh. So अभी हम लोग का MAGL आ गया. Lokesh साहब का जो फ्लैट है उसके नीचे राकेश साहब रहते हैं. So we are getting the sequence from the top. MAGLR. Question is who lives in the topmost flat? Answer is you can see MAGLR from the top to the bottom. So नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ जाएंगे. So मान लीजिए ये एक G प्लस अगर हम लोग कहें कि 5 स्टोरी बिल्डिंग है, नीचे ग्राउंड फ्लोर इज पार्किंग. सो फर्स्ट फ्लोर अगर देखा जाए कौन रहता है? राकेश साहब. सेकंड फ्लोर लोकेश साहब, गौरव साहब थर्ड फ्लोर, अशोकन सर फोर्थ फ्लोर एंड मोहन साहब फिफ्थ फ्लोर में रहते हैं. इस तरह से अगर देखा जाए the answer comes to Mr. Mohan. I think many of people have answered. Yes, very good. Garvit, Subhash, Muskan, very good. Now we will see next question. In a gathering 7 members, so we are now slide number 22 and we are taking, okay, now we are taking in a gathering 7 members are sitting in a row. C is sitting left to B but on the right of D. So 12th question हम लोग फटाफट अभी अप्लाई करेंगे. 7 members, 7 लोग रो में बैठे हैं. C is sitting left of B but to the right of D. That means D के दाहिने ओर कौन बैठा है? C is sitting left of B but to the right of D. D फिर C फिर B. DC भी आ गया. A is sitting right to B यानी B के राइट साइड यानी DCBA अभी आ गया. इसके बाद लिखा है F is sitting right to E, okay, but to the left of D. अब D का लेफ्ट में कौन बैठा है? D का लेफ्ट में बैठा है F. So therefore we are getting the sequence FDCBA, phonetically Foxtrot Delta Charlie Bravo Alpha. FDCBA. F का लेफ्ट साइड में बैठा है. Who is there? Let us see. E. F is sitting right to E. F is sitting right to E. That means E is sitting left of F. So abhi we are getting the order EFDCBA. Final condition H is sitting left of E. मतलब extreme left में बैठा है H. So final order we are getting HEFDCBA. Okay. Question is find the person sitting in the middle. अब बीच में कौन बैठा है? अगर आप देखेंगे 7 लोग हैं उसका बीचों बीच बैठे हैं D. So answer is D. I think let me check. Everyone has got it correct. Absolutely. Yes. Very good. Muskan, I hope you understand. Order is high to low. So answer is given for each of the questions. Sir. Last question. I hope you have understood. Question 11. I don't know what you are asking. Question number 11. Order is top to bottom. आप देख सकते हो. Muskan, please pay attention. आंसर में साफ लिखा है ऑर्डर इज फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम, हाई टू लो. मैं इसीलिए समझाया फर्स्ट फ्लोर में कौन है, सेकंड फ्लोर में. प्लीज पे अटेंशन. मी नीडलेसली डोंट राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स unless it is a genuine question. Please don't write. If you understand, no need to write unnecessary queries. It's all given clearly. आपको थोड़ा और चौकन और अलर्ट रहना है. Because if I stop for every query, we will not be able to complete. आपको speed, accuracy भी चाहिए. I explained everything in detail. Okay. Now we are moving on and we are getting this is done. 13th to 17th question हम लोग देखते हैं. This is a combination question given A to H seated in a straight line facing north. You can try it out. 13th to 17th. So it is a integrated case study. बहुत सारे facts दिया हुआ है. There are 8 people seated in a straight line facing north. So north में बैठे हैं. Question is C sits fourth left of G. So you can just draw 8 circles because 8 people are seated. C is sitting fourth left of G. So G approximately जहां पे भी बैठा है तो वहां से fourth left अगर देखा जाए we will put C. So 1, 2, 3, 4 C. C is seated. Next question, D is sitting second to the right of G. So G का एक पोजीशन गैप करके D is on the second right. Only 2 people sit between D and A. D और A के बीच D और A के बीच में दो लोग बैठे हैं. So D और A के बीच there are two people, and then B and F are immediate neighbors of each other. But B is not an immediate neighbor of A. So you can see some negative statements are given. Definitive statement, comparative statement, and negative. Here we can see all of them are given. C sits fourth left of G. This is a definitive statement. D sits second to the right of G. So you can say this is more like a comparative statement. And last 2 points, H is not a neighbor of D. This is an example of a negative statement. So putting all the facts and figures given in the question, we will arrive at the given the arrangement, and accordingly, question is who amongst the following sits exactly. So now we are getting the order HCBFAGED. Let us see whether this satisfies. C is sitting fourth left of G. G का बाएं और अगर देखा जाए फोर्थ पोजीशन में B है, sorry, C है. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So first condition we have satisfied. D sits second to the right of G. Yes, D is sitting second to the right of G, satisfied. Only two people sit between D and A. D और A के बीच केवल दो लोग हैं, G और E. Third condition satisfied. B and F are immediate neighbors. Yes, B, F एक साथ है. Fourth condition satisfied. B is not an immediate neighbor of A. B के एकदम right और एकदम left में A नहीं है. So we have satisfied fifth condition. Last condition, H is not a neighbor of D. H and D are sitting at the extreme end of the row. Matlab they are not immediate neighbor. So all 6 conditions satisfied. Accordingly, you will be getting the right answer for each of the questions. Now we move to 23-24. A group of singers facing the audience are standing in a line on a stage as follows. Let us see. यहाँ पे कुछ negative statements दिया हुआ है. Let us try and find out. D is not right to C. Okay, let us see the sequence. D is not right to C. D is not right to C. Agar D is not right to C, that means D is to the left of C. Okay, so I am drawing the row. They are in a line on a stage, on the stage. Matlab we are assuming they are facing towards the audience. So southwards, वो stage में खड़े हैं यानी south की तरफ देख रहे हैं. So D is not to the right of C. D is not to the right of C. That means D is to the left of C. So stage में वो लोग जिस तरह से खड़े हैं audience के तरफ, उनके angle से, if you see, then the sequence will be that D is not to the right of C. That means D is to the left of C. So D जहां पे है, D का left में C will be there. So the sequence from the end stage will be DC. Next question is B is not to the left of F. That means B is to the right side of F. So we are getting another sequence. B का right में F है, FB आ गया. E is not left of A. Acha, fine. That means E is to the right side of A. So we are getting the third जो sequence, A के बाद E. So we are getting AE. Last condition, C and B have one person between E and F. C and B have one person. C or B, they have one person in between. Out of E and F. E और F दोनों में से एक बंदा है जो C और B के बीच खड़ा है. So C और B के बीच अगर कोई खड़ा है तो F खड़ा है. So we are getting the sequence DCFBAE. DCFBAE. So G is on the extreme left. So accordingly, who is on the second extreme right? Unka angle se. That means they are facing the audience. They are looking towards the south. Okay, they are facing the audience. Unke angle se agar dekha jaye, who is on the second extreme right? So unka second extreme right mein, if you see who is there, let us see. Second extreme right. Okay, let us see. second extreme right. So from their angle, we can see the way they are sitting. Second extreme right, is it F? Just check. From the second extreme right we have G, extreme left we have E. So answer will be D. Question number 23. As per our reasoning, it comes to D. If we start counting from the left, on which number is B? Left से अगर counting हम लोग करें, which number is B? Now, if I start counting from the left, from our left, if we start counting from our left, then it comes to B is fifth position. But if we count the sequence of B from the perspective of the people who are sitting, then B is occupying the third position. Okay, so this is the question 23, 24. Now we see the last few questions, 25 to 27. 8 persons, this is 25th question. 8 persons, P to W are sitting in front of one another in 2 rows. Each row has 4 persons. So we are drawing the rows, and each row has 4 persons, 4 circles we are drawing. P is between U and V and facing north. So एक रो नॉर्थ की तरफ फेस कर रहा है, दूसरा रो साउथ की तरफ देख रहा है. P is between U and V and facing north. Very simple. So P is between U and V facing north. So we are putting P either in second position or third position, and we have 2 people U and V. So U, P, V is तरह का, or it can be of course VPU also. Next condition, Q, who is to the immediate left of M, is facing west. Is facing W. Q, who is to the immediate left of M, is facing W. That means अभी north वाला row में हम लोग आएंगे. Q, who is the immediate left of M. So from the perspective of the people who are facing, let's see, each row P is facing north. Okay, they are facing north. And now we look at the people who are facing south. So south के तरफ जो है उसमें we will find the person Q who is to the immediate left of M. So we can put the combination MQ. He is facing W. Okay, very good. So we are getting the second combination now. UPVW. नीचे की तरफ we have UPVW क्योंकि Q is facing W, it is given. R is between T and M. So in the upper row, which is facing southwards, we have got MQ, position number 3, 4. Now we are getting another question, another condition. R is between T and M. So R is between T and M. That means M ka right side में R बैठा है. So we are getting the final condition TRMQ in the southward facing row, and north facing row we are getting UPVW. Accordingly, question number 25, who is sitting in front of R? So we can easily see the person sitting in front of R is P. Second question is who is sitting to the immediate left? Okay, who is sitting to the immediate left? Immediate left of R. R का immediate left में कौन बैठा है? Now R का immediate left, south facing row. Please note, if TRMQ was north facing, then you can say, but who is to the immediate right of R? I'm sorry, right of R. If you see from the TRMQ is south facing, immediate right of R, T is sitting to the immediate right of R. Please see, TRMQ है, it is south facing, यानी TRMQ जो है ये लोग साउथ की तरफ देख रहे हैं, their face is turned towards us. Whereas UPVW, ये 4 जो लोग बैठे हैं, they are facing the northern side. Last question, in which of the following pairs persons are sitting in front of each other? Let us see कौन सा पेयर है जो आमने सामने बैठे हैं, who are facing each other. R, let us see second option, RV. No, RV is not the right answer. TV nahi, UR nahi, only MV we are getting, who are facing each other. So 27th question we have solved. Yes. Yes, MV, very good. Many people have answered correctly. MV, Angel, correct. Subhash, very good. 27th question is done. 28th question, let us see. ये है हम लोग का 28वां question, 28th question we are solving here, and this is slide number 25. We are just checking the number of slides. Yes. So here we will see 4 girls ABCD sitting around a circle facing the center. So after row we come to circle. 4 girls sitting in a circle facing the center, B and C in front of each other. अच्छा, B और C अगर आमने सामने बैठे हैं, they are facing each other. Everyone is facing towards the center. That B and C, they are, we can use the term diametrically opposite to each other. So B and C, so circle ऊपर का point, नीचे का point, बाएं और दाहिने. Let us put B in the top, C is in the bottom. They are facing each other. Question ये है कि which of the following is definitely true? क्या? Let us see what options are given. Sorry. Okay. Options are, now if B and C are face to face, which of them is definitely true? If you see B और C अगर आमने सामने है, 4 लोग बैठे हैं across a circle, B and C facing each other, that means the other 2 people, they also need to face each other. So ये जो 4 options, उसमें जो definitively, which is 100% true, which has to be true under any circumstances. So B and C, if I put in this way, then either on the left hand side you can put A, right hand side you can put D, or left hand side you put D, right hand side you put A. Whatever be the sequence, whatever be the, either DC or CD, the fact remains that ultimately if B and C are, if B and C are looking at each other, left hand side we are putting A, right hand side we are putting D, or left hand side D, right hand side A. The ultimate truth is that A and D are basically in front of each other. They are facing each other. यानी वो एकदम diametrically opposite बैठे हैं आमने सामने. So 28th question, the appropriate answer seems to be option A, where we see A and D. They are actually in front of each other. Now we are taking the MTP questions, the mock test paper questions. Yes, correct. A and D in front of each other. Yes, Subhash, well done. Very good. Yes. Okay. Now we will take the MTP. 24th question, yes. If we start counting from the left, ये जो है order जो है group of singers facing the audience. So अगर आप left से count करोगे, now answer is 5th position only when you are counting from our left. But if you start counting from the left, from the perspective of the audience, तब क्या होगा? अगर आप स्टेज में जाके काउंट करोगे, then B is basically third from the, अगर देखा जाए स्टेज में जो लोग बैठे हैं, E is to the extreme left, so B will become third from the left. So इसका 2 possible answer हो सकता है. If we start counting from the left, from the dais, from the perspective of the people sitting, then third position. And if we look at these people sitting in front, and if we say कि भाई बाएं ओर से 5th person कौन है, या फिर B कहां पे बैठा है, from our side it will be 5th position, because from our angle we are facing north and these people are facing south. But if you check it from their angle, it will become 3rd position. Okay. Second extreme we will count from right. Now second extreme we will count from right. Question is 24. Visual is asking this question. Question 24, if you see second extreme, who is second extreme right? Who is on the second extreme right? Now second extreme right, if you calculate from their angle, okay, second extreme right from the way in which they are sitting, then extreme right we have G. So second extreme right will be D, not F. So just we are double checking. But if a question comes that who is sitting in the middle, F is the right answer. Second extreme right from the perspective of the audience, it will be D. Okay. Now we come to the MTP. So I've explained the 24th question once again. We are now coming to the MTP question number 1. We have few questions here. 6 friends are sitting in a bench facing the north. Conditions are given. So let us see the conditions. Okay, so 26 slide and conditions is given. काफी सारे condition दिया हुआ है. So we have to find out. Question is at what position A is sitting. 6 friends are sitting in a bench. सारे लोग north के तरफ face कर रहे हैं. A is sitting next to B. C is sitting left of D. So D का left में C हम लोग बिठाएंगे. C D एक आ गया. A is sitting next to B. So either AB combination or BA combination. So AB or BA. Now let us see. D is not sitting with E. So ये negative दिया है. D is not sitting with E. D और E अलग बैठे हैं. E is on the left end of the bench. Very good. So we are एकदम बाएं हम लोग E को बिठाएंगे. C is third position from the right. So दाहिने ओर से first, second, third जो position है वहां पे C बैठेगा. So we have already got certain combination. So we are getting. Achha, now A is on the right side of B and to the right side of E. A is on the right side of B and to the right side of E also. Achha, A and C are sitting together. Okay. So therefore, F is sitting right of D. Fine. So we have got the combination now. F is sitting right of D. So we are getting CDF. बीच में हम लोगों का एक CDF आ गया है. फिर यहाँ पे जो दिया है कि we have either BA or AB combination. But since we can see A is on the right side of B, A is on the right side of B, so we are going for BA combination and extreme end में E बैठा है. So we have got the combination or the sequence EBA CDF. So Echo Bravo Alpha Charlie Delta Foxtrot EBA CDF. Accordingly, what position A is sitting? So A is sitting between B and C. So this is question number 1. What is the position of B? Second question from the study, from this case study. Options are B का position क्या है? B का position, is it second from right? No. Is it center? No. B is basically second from the left side. So second from left is the answer. What is the position of D? D का position अगर देखा जाए, D is basically दाहिने ओर से second from the right side. Second from the right side. So D जो है, it is second from right side. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now we are taking the next question, number 4. 6 children A, B, C, D, E, F sitting in a row facing towards north. इसको हम लोग सॉल्व करेंगे. नंबर 4 MTP mock test paper question. Facing north. C is sitting between A and E. C is sitting between A and E. So एक हम लोग को मिल रहा है either ACE or EAC. Sorry, ECA. C बीच में है. C is sitting between A and E. So either ACE or you can put ECA. Okay. C is sitting हो गया. D is not at the end. D end में नहीं है. That means D extreme दोनों end में नहीं है. Very fine. D is sitting immediate right of E. Immediate right of E. So immediate right of E means we can use the combination ACEB. ECA अभी वर्कआउट नहीं होगा क्योंकि E का राइट में C ऑलरेडी है. So B को हम लोग यहाँ पे बिठा नहीं पाएंगे. Therefore, the combination till now, the sequence we are getting ACEB अभी तक. Now question is given. D is sitting third left of E. Third left of E. So we are getting the combination. What we are getting is D is sitting third left of E. Third left of E. A say first left, third left of E. East. So we have got ACEB. Now ACEB E का जो third left, E का first left में C है, second left में A है, third left में D बैठा है. So now we are getting the sequence DACEB. Now the question is DACEB हो गया है. but we have already got that F is not at the right end. That means A is on the left end, so we are getting FDACEB. Question is, which of the following is, who is sitting right side of D? B का right side में A बैठा है, so answer is A. Question number 4. Question number 5, very similar question. Five friends sitting in a bench. A is to the left of B. Fifth question, A is to the left of B but on the right of C. Sitting in a bench, हम लोग assume करेंगे they are facing northward direction. A is to the left of B but on the right of C. So B का left में A को बिठाएंगे and right side of C, यानी अभी combination we are getting CAB. Next, D is to the right of B but on the left of E. So D is to the right of B. मतलब B का right side में D को बिठाएंगे, we are getting CABD. Last में दिया है left of E, यानी E is on the extreme side, we are getting the arrangement CABDE. Question is, who are at the extreme? From question number 5, we can see the combination of the sequence is CABDE. Extreme में जो बैठे हैं वो है C and E. Question number 5 done. I think many people have given the right answer. Yes. Very good. C and E. Question number 6. 6 children are there. So please try this question. 6 children. Just a moment. Yes. 6 children are there. A, B, C, D, E, F. ये लोग standing in a row. हम लोग assume करेंगे north facing है. B is between F and D. तो F और D के बीच में B को हम लोग बिठाएंगे, स्टैंड कराएंगे, स्टैंडिंग. E is between A and C. Okay. E is between A and C. यानी either AEC या फिर CEA. A does not stand next to either F or D. ये negative condition दिया है. A does not stand next to either F or D. Okay, that means the combination becomes AEC FBD, and therefore question is, F is between which of the following pairs of children? अभी F जो खड़ा है between B and C. Okay. Number 7 question. 5 persons are sitting, the MTP question number 7. 5 persons sitting on a bench to be photographed. Matlab they are now facing the south. Okay. To be photographed. We are assuming on a bench to be photographed. S is to the left of N. 5 persons sitting on a bench to be photographed. S is to the left of N and to the right of B. S is to the left of N. S is to the left of N and to the right of B. M is to the right of N. Okay. R is between N and M. Who is sitting right to R? Acha. Let's see. Now, M is to the right of N. M is sitting to the right of N. R is between N and M. Acha. R is sitting between N and M. So we get NRM combination. Then we have S is to the left of N. N का left में S बैठा है. So we are assuming, let us assume photograph. So let us take it in simple way, facing north. सामने से photographer will be there to take a shot. So we have S on the left of N. So we have S and RM combination. And then it is given that S is to the left of N and to the right of B. So B का right में S है. So we are getting BSNRM. Question is given, who is sitting immediate right of R? Right of R, we have answer M. Question number 8 of the MTP. 5 players ABCDE sitting on a bench facing south, waiting to be interviewed by a selector. This is also similar question. Let us see number 9. Question number 9 MTP. Number 9th question. 6 friends ABCDE sitting in a row facing north. Question number 9, facing north. 6 people are there. C is sitting between A and E. C is sitting between A and E. Okay, so C is between A and E. D is not at the end. मतलब D बीच में है. So we have 6 circles. We are drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles, and B is sitting immediate right of E. Okay, so we have ACEB combination, and F is not at the end, but D is sitting at third left of E. I think we have done similar problem. D is on the left, E ka third left mein hai. Yes. So we have DACEB combination. FDACB. Yeah. Finally, we are getting FDACB because it is written F is not at the right end. That means F is on the left end. Accordingly, question is who is at the immediate left of C? Answer is immediate left of C. Answer is A. So this is the option. Yes. Very good. A. Number 10th, last 2 questions of MTP. We are on slide 29 now, and we are taking the last 2 questions of MTP. PQRST and V are seated in a circle. So we have another question on circle. काफी सारे स्टेटमेंट दिया हुआ है. There are 6 girls. PQRSTV. 6 girls seated in a circle. Please note यहाँ पे clearly mentioned है they are facing the center. Fine. T now combinations. We have to see the conditions which are given. Condition number 1, T is not seated between Q and S, but instead between 2 other individuals. Okay. So अगर हम लोग 6 यहाँ पे, if we draw 6 circles, small points on the circle. Question is P is positioned immediate to the left of V. So let us put V first, and P is to the immediate left. So अगर देखा जाए, if we do in a clockwise direction, first we have V, then P. R is located 4 seats to the right of P. P say counterclockwise. Right side means counterclockwise. R 4th seat P का right side में है. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We are getting the order slowly. Now we have which of the following are Q and S. T is not seated between Q and S, but instead between 2 other individuals. Now, if you see, अभी जो situation है, out of 6 people, P और R, ये दोनों के बीच केवल एक ही आदमी है, एक ही one of the girl can sit. P के साथ V बैठा है, V और R के बीच there are 2 other people. Now, looking at the condition, T is not seated between Q and S, but instead between 2 other individuals. That means by default, T has to sit between P and R. So now we are getting clockwise. If I see V, P, T, R, और उसके बाद जो आएगा, we can see Q और S बचा हुआ है. So we are getting the combination Q and S as well. So the logic, first we got PV. Of course, if you go counterclockwise, clockwise it is VP. So finally we are getting PVQSRT, counterclockwise. PVQSRT, it can be PVSQRT counterclockwise. If you go clockwise, starting with V, it becomes VPTRSQ. Phonetically speaking, sometimes PV will not be able to hear clearly, so you might be knowing phonetics. So V for Victor, P for Papa, T for Tango, R for Romeo, S for Sierra, Q for Quebec. So that is the clockwise movement, VPTRSQ. Counterclockwise, if I go, it is PVQSRT or PVSQRT. Both combinations possible. Counterclockwise and clockwise, 2 combinations possible. So the question here is, which of the following statements is not true? So if we see option B, T is seated just to the right of V. No, this is not true because T is basically sitting towards the left of V and 2 places. So option B is the right option. 10th question is a very good one. Now we have the last one, 11th question. We take the 11th question is 6 persons M, N, O, P, Q are sitting in 2 rows with 3 persons in each row. Both the rows are in front of each other. Q is not at the end of any row. P is second to the left. So this is very similar to what we did. Q is diagonally opposite to P. I think we have solved this question. Yeah, we had this P and R, and this is how we are solving it. Each of the logic is given. So there are 2 rows M, N, O, P, Q, R. So final arrangement, yeah, this is what we did in the last example. This was there in the exam, in the exercise questions. Same question has come in the MTP. So we have already done it a couple of minutes back. PNR, MQO, or it can be OQM, whichever option possible. But there is one question. P is Q is not diagonally opposite. Okay, Q, O is the neighbor of Q, diagonally opposite to P. So no, it has to be PNR, MQO. PNR, MQO only possible. Okay. Now we come to CA exam questions. Past year sitting arrangement exam question. We are on slide number 30. Just keeping a note. Slide number 30, exam question. You can see this is from the question paper. From the look of the question, you can see it is from the past year question paper. 6 friends, P, Q, R, S, T, and U are sitting in a hexagon. So now we have the question number 84, which came in the exam and in the previous year exam. So you can see that 6 friends P, Q, R, S, T, U, 6 लोग हैं जो कि हेक्सागन, यानी हेक्सागन इज अ पॉलीगन जिसका 6 साइड है. सो 6 साइड वाले टेबल में ये लोग बैठे हैं और ईच एट वन कॉर्नर एंड आर फेसिंग द सेंटर. सो सारे लोग एक एक कॉर्नर पे बैठे हैं और सेंटर की तरफ देख रहे हैं. हेक्सागन माने प्लीज ड्रॉ. I have drawn this, I think here you have 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. अब यहाँ पे जो दिया है, दे आर लुकिंग एट द सेंटर. क्वेश्चन सीक्वेंस अगर देखते हैं कि भाई इन लोगों का लॉजिक, वी आर फर्स्ट फोकसिंग ऑन 84th क्वेश्चन. P इज सेकंड टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ U. सो U जो है, U का सेकंड लेफ्ट में है. सो U को हम लोग, if I put randomly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces, if I'm putting P is second to the left of U. U को हम लोग बिठाएंगे कोई भी पॉइंट पे. उसका अब जाइए, अभी क्लॉकवाइज 2 स्टेप जाइए और वहां पे अब P को बिठा दीजिए. सो U के बाद 2 स्टेप में P बैठा है, बिकॉज क्वेश्चन सेज P is second to the left of U. Okay, so this is exam question. Please note, we have completed maximum number of questions from the exercise 11A. उसके बाद we have taken around 10 questions from the mock test paper. ये लास्ट जो कंप्लीट, वी आर डूइंग 360 डिग्री एनालिसिस ऑफ सिटिंग अरेंजमेंट चैप्टर. यहाँ पे अभी हम लोग एग्जाम क्वेश्चन में है. सो यहाँ पे वी कैन सी P इज सेकंड टू द लेफ्ट. Q इज द नेबर ऑफ R एंड S. मतलब Q इज आइदर सिटिंग with R on the left side and S on the right side, or S on the left side, R on the right side. क्योंकि Q जो है is a neighbor of R and S. अब बोला गया है T is second to the left of S. Okay. Which one is sitting opposite to S? So अगर यहां पे अभी देखेंगे, if we put the logic principles, P is second to the left, we have done. Q is a neighbor of R and S. So we can put Q as a neighbor of R and S. No problem. So clockwise अगर देखा जाए, we have got U. And then there is a gap because P is second to the left. There is a gap U, gap P. उसके बाद we are putting RQ and we have S. So question is T is second to the left of S. T is second to the left of S. T is second to the left of S. Very good. So we are getting, नीचे का sequence मिल गया है. So we are getting, the combination we are getting is PRQ. Clockwise if I go, we are getting PRQ S STU SUT, sorry, because left of U, yes. So we are getting PRQ SUT. PRQ SUT. This is the sequence we are getting. ये अगर clockwise हम लोग जाएंगे, clockwise, that means left to right. If I go PRQ, TUS, or you can do like this, PRQ, नीचे तरफ है TUS, or if you go complete clockwise, PRQ SUT. If I do it row wise, if I think ऊपर का row में है PRQ, नीचे है TUS, like this you can do. So ultimately the question is, who is sitting opposite to S? If I see the diagram PRQSUT, or left to right, if I do counterclockwise TUS, P is opposite to S. P is sitting opposite to S. So therefore the question number 84 in the exam, the answer is P. Now we have the last question here. We will see. Okay, we will see the next question. Yeah, let me just go to last question. What is the okay, I think someone has some. Let me see the query. Question number 11. What doubt? Previous slide. I've gone to the previous slide. N is neighbor of R. N is neighbor of R. That is what we have done. P and R. So we have P and R NQO. Yes. So yes, we have put N is neighbor of R. N is neighbor of R. Yes, it is given. In the question, it is given. Q is not at the end of any row. P is second. O is the neighbor of Q. Diagonally opposite. N is the neighbor of R. It is given. Please see, I think this question has come from this query, has come from who is writing this? Visual Arora. Yes. Please see, it is written. N is the neighbor of R. Accordingly, we have kept these two rows, upper row P and R, because N R के साथ ही बैठा है, and नीचे है NQO. P or O diagonally opposite है. Okay. Hope you have understood. Now we go to the last question, 85th question. 5 friends P, Q, R, S, T are sitting in a row facing north. ये exam question है, previous year exam question. So we are looking at the solution to this 85th question. P, Q, R, S, T are sitting in a row facing north. Okay, 85th question, P, Q, R, S, T facing north. Okay, question is, S is between T and Q. So since they are facing north, there are 5 friends. हम लोग 5 ऐसे सर्कल बनाते हैं, 1 2 3 4 5. बीच में S is between T and Q. S को हम लोग बिठाएंगे between T and Q. Fine. So we can put it like this: T, S, T and Q. So T, S, Q. S is in the middle. बाएं तरफ T, दाहिने तरफ we can put Q. Now it is given Q is to the immediate left of R. Q R का immediate left में है. So conversely हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि R is to the immediate right. So we are getting right of whom? Right of Q. Q का right side में R बैठा है. So अभी sequence हम लोग को मिल रहा है T S Q R. Very good. T S Q R. Now it is written P is to the immediate left of T. P is to the immediate left of T. हम लोग का sequence है T S Q R. P अभी बैठा है T का left में. So naturally we get the final sequence P T S Q R. Question number 85, exam question, past year exam question. Question is, who is sitting at the extreme left end? ये है option number D, यानी P. P is sitting in the extreme left. Okay, so this is technically we have done the MTP exam questions. Now few questions I will take from, you can see यहाँ पे जो on the slide, May 2026 revision test paper, very very important. So we have done all the solved examples, majority of them, almost 90% of the questions are of chapter 11, exercise 11A. Then we have done almost 10 MTPs. इसके बाद we have done exam questions. Now we are taking the last type of questions available, RTP. ये यहाँ पे हम लोग थोड़ा डायरेक्शन टेस्ट वाला एक रिवीजन भी कर लेते हैं. Question number 3 we are handling now. This is slide number 31. We are on slide number 31 and we are completing the last remaining questions from आरटीपी मई 2026 एकदम जो एग्जाम के लिए बहुत ही अहम और इंपॉर्टेंट रेलेवेंट है. संगीता lives from her home. She first walks 30 meters in northwest direction. So इसको आप ड्रॉ करिए. नॉर्थ वेस्ट यानी नॉर्थ और वेस्ट बीचों बीच 45 डिग्री. शी इज वॉकिंग 30 मीटर. ट्राई करिए. 30 मीटर नॉर्थ वेस्ट जाने के बाद शी इज गोइंग 30 मीटर्स इन साउथ वेस्ट, यानी अभी शी इज नाउ कमिंग टुवर्ड्स द लोअर साइड ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, साउथ वेस्ट 30 मीटर. वेरी गुड. Next, she is walking 30 meters in southeast direction. Southeast money, she is moving from southeast. So she is moving towards the lower right hand side, southeast, 30 meter. Very good. Finally, she turns towards her house. She is now moving finally towards her house. If you draw this diagram, you will get a square. You will get a square. The first side of the square facing northwest. Then the next side at 90 degree facing northeast. Then the third side facing southwest. Okay, southeast. And finally, she is walking back to her house. Yani square ka jo charwa, fourth side. This is now going to face the upper right hand side. So upper right hand side you can see is basically northeast. So very, very important question. That's why I have included this. We have already done several questions in direction test, but additionally, I thought let us do this. So this is the third question. As per our understanding, according to the logical reasoning we have applied, the answer to this, if you see, is first direction is northwest, then southwest, then southeast, and then home. So the home has to be in the northeast direction. Option B is right. TB. Question number 16. 16th question in the RTP revision test paper, May 2026, for your exam revision test paper from ICAI. Question number 16, please note, Praveen is facing west. So please draw this. Praveen facing western side. He turns western side. That means he is looking towards the left side. He is turning 45 degree in clockwise direction. So from western side, he is now looking towards northwest. वेस्ट से ये क्लॉकवाइज 45 डिग्री ये मूव कर रहे हैं, यानी वेस्ट और नॉर्थ के बीच, नॉर्थ वेस्ट में है. प्लीज सी. देन ही टेक्स another turn with 180 degree in the same direction. So from the Board of Studies, Dr. Ravi sir has repeatedly requested you to consider these type of questions, where I have also mentioned in the last session on direction test that please look at three things, because a composite question can come, which includes direction, which includes distance traveled. Number three, movement in terms of degree, 45 degree, 135 degree, it can be say 180 degree, 270 degree. So all this, be prepared mentally by practicing sufficient number of problems so that you can handle any eventuality. यहाँ पे it's a beautiful question in the Board of Studies RTP question bank. 45 degree घूमने के बाद he is now turning 180 degree यानी straight line in the clockwise direction. That means north west में वो अभी है. यहां से अगर 180 degree आप turning करोगे north west from my angle, if you turn around, you will now point towards southeast. I repeat, northwest ka diametrically opposite is southeast. So now after taking 180 degree clockwise turning, he is reaching at southeast direction. Final condition in the problem. Question number 16 we are solving now. After that, he turns 270 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. So abhi kya hai ki he is moving. We know that typically when we move towards the left, it is clockwise. Now he is moving towards the right, opposite direction. Southeast से अभी 270 degree turning. Southeast towards anti-clockwise. If you take a 180 degree turn, you are again going towards northwest. 180 plus 90 gives you 270. So अभी 180 हो गया. अभी बाकी है 90 degree. Northwest से 90 degree turning in anti-clockwise direction means abhi he is facing southwest. Please draw it visually, कभी कभी मैथमेटिक्स, स्टैटिस्टिक्स, हर चीज, अकाउंट्स, डेबिट क्रेडिट, ट्रायल बैलेंस, बैलेंसिंग, लेजर, कभी कभी विजुअलाइज करना पड़ता है, एंट्रीज. समटाइम्स यू हैव टू जस्ट क्लोज योर आइज एंड विजुअलाइज कि हो क्या रहा है, एक एक करके मूवमेंट, एक के बाद एक मूवमेंट. So here if you see, as per our reasoning, we are getting southwest direction. So if you look at the answer, first he is turning from west to northwest, then he is turning 180 degree to southeast, then going back to northwest, 180 degree turn plus 90, finally he is moving towards southwest. So this is a fantastic question. Both the questions are really good, and I hope you are, apart from getting the competence and the confidence, I'm sure, yes, many of our students have correctly answered it. Yes. Now we go to coding, decoding also. A question, dekh lete, 18th question. This is the last, I think the last slide for today. We are on slide number 32, and we are taking question number 18. So we are on slide number 32, and we are taking question number 18 now. This is from, you can see from the coding decoding chapter. So I'm trying to go beyond our schedule of 4 p.m. and trying to include as many questions as possible so that you can get the maximum value addition and value for your efforts and time. Question is, if health is written as GSKZDG, how will not be written? Ye RTP question, very, very important question, and a little, as per my understanding, thoda sa isme aapko thoda, you have to use your observation, your innovation, out of the box thinking. Health or not? Okay, so both are having, if you see, they don't have the same number of letters. Health, we have 6 letters, but not, we have 5 letters. But if you see the code for health, GSKZDG, if you see the code, इसमें अगर code हम लोग देखेंगे, okay, just a moment, let me see. Northwest, southwest, yes. Northeast. That is what I said. Just a moment. Let me see. There is one query. Let me see for question number 3. Question number B3. Yes, visual. What is your doubt? I don't understand your doubt. Ek second up check. Let me check the chat. आप फिर से एक बार ट्राई करो. Visual, please try it out. She first is walking 30 meters. She is walking 30 meters northwest में है. उसके बाद northwest माने she is moving towards upper left hand side. Then 30 meters southwest. Southwest means बाएं तरफ, नीचे की तरफ, southwest. फिर 30 meters southeast. Okay, इसके बाद she is moving back to her house. So if you see, she is covering now the 4th side of the square. So basically now she is moving towards the upper right hand side. Upper side is north, right hand side is east. So ultimately she is going towards the question number 3. She is going towards northeast. So please check once again. How you are getting northwest, I don't know. Please see the video once again, visual, and then understand. अंडरस्टैंड करने का कोशिश करो. हम लोग हिंदी में समझा रहे हैं, बट हिंदी इज नॉट द प्राइम लैंग्वेज. प्लीज नोट योर अल्टीमेटली कन्वर्सेशनल इंग्लिश. थोड़ा अंग्रेजी भी समझना है. ऑलरेडी आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड. आप नोट करो पहले, आप खुद ड्रॉ करो. मैथमेटिक्स डज नॉट रिक्वायर लैंग्वेज. यू आर डीलिंग, आप डील कर रहे हो विद डायरेक्शन, डिग्री और आप डिस्टेंस. सो आप खुद ट्राई करो विजुअल साहब. अब देखो क्या है. फर्स्ट नॉर्थ वेस्ट, फिर साउथ वेस्ट, फिर she is coming towards southeast, फिर last direction. So आप check करो. First you understand. Don't write blindly in the chat. It only wastes time for us. First understand. Okay. Needless interaction not required. If it is interaction is necessary, yes. Otherwise, needless, you first understand. First try to solve. Okay. First you ask yourself, why is he doing it? Let me draw it. Then if there is any issue, then you raise. Okay. Okay, now we come to 84th question. Yes. Health. So this is, yeah, what is the question regarding 84th? Which question? Let me see. No, PRQ, yeah, PRQ, PR, yeah, he explained that. No, PA is opposite to S. So if you look at it from like this, complete circle, then it is clockwise, PRQ SUT. If you think of it like two rows, so मैंने ऊपर का दिखाया, ऊपर का रो में PRQ बैठा है, नीचे TUS, इस तरह से. If you do it like this, PRQ, SUT is the complete cycle. But answer will remain the same, of course. Okay, let's wind up. So 18th question, इसमें जो है pattern involves, ये जो pattern है health का pattern, please see health का जो pattern है, it becomes basically you have to reverse the word and shift one letter. इसको गौर से आप नोट करिए. So original word is north. So what we will do, we'll reverse the word HTRON and then go one step back. Because if you see health को अगर if you write in the opposite direction if you do, health ko you write in reverse order, it becomes HTLAEH. We are reversing. Now you go -1. This is like an algorithm. Algorithm abhi shabd jo hai bachcha janta hai. Everyone knows algorithm. So this is like the algorithm. कि coding का code क्या है? Code is what? Reverse करो. Health ko if you reverse it, you are getting HTLAEH. If you take one step back, H becomes G, T becomes S, L becomes K, A becomes Z, क्योंकि Z के बाद A, cyclic order. E will become D, H will become G, G, S, K, Z, D, G. This is the code. मतलब ये जो कोड है क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 का है, जो वर्ड है उसको रिवर्स करना पड़ेगा, फिर -1 जाना होगा. सो नॉर्थ को अगर रिवर्स करें, इट विल बिकम HTRON. नाउ गो वन स्टेप बैक, एक स्टेप पीछे जाइए, H will become G. So H is going to become one step back, G. T will become S. R is going to become what? QRS. So R बनेगा Q. O क्या होगा? MNO. So N बन जाएगा, O बनेगा N. Last में you have N. N will become M. So please see question number 18. I hope everyone is clear with this. -1. Yes, opposite and then -1. Last question, in a certain code, teacher is written as VGCEJGT. How is children written? This is very easy question. If you see teacher और ये जो code दिया है, if you see T becomes V, that means T के बाद U आता है, यानी यहाँ पे +2 लग रहा है. The algorithm is basically code is +2. E becomes, E के बाद F है, लेकिन यहाँ पे G आ रहा है. The code, second letter of the code is G. So E is becoming G, yani +2. So we have got T is becoming V, E is becoming G. A becomes C. So ये +2 है. Last letter अब देखिए, teacher का last letter R है, code का last letter T है, यानी R has become T. RST +2. So children क्या होगा? Children का जो code होगा, let us write CHILDREN. First letter C. इसको 2 letter आगे ले जाइए, +2 अप्लाई करिए, C will become E. Next letter is H. H को 2 letter आगे ले जाइए, EFGHIJ. So ये J बन जाएगा. Third letter I, उसको 2 step आगे ले जाइए, I will become IJK. So in this way, if you apply one by one, +2 algorithm for question number 19, so the final answer as per our working out comes to EJKNFTGP. EJKNFTGP 18B. Yes. EJKNFTGP. Yes, many of you have got it right. 18th question is GSQNM. Yes, GSQNM, everyone has got it right. Yes, Angel, Vijwal, Garvit, Subhash. Then we have Sargam. Very good. Okay, very good. So you can see यहाँ पे 2 क्वेश्चन मैंने दिया है फ्रॉम दी आरटीपी, बट यू कैन सी क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 काफी सिंपल है रिकॉग्नाइज करने में, लेकिन क्वेश्चन 18 थोड़ा सा इसका पैटर्न समझ लीजिए कि ये भी पैटर्न हो सकता है, रिवर्सिंग एंड देन गोइंग बाय -1 हो सकता है. ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी आ सकता है, यू रिवर्स एंड इट कैन बी +1. So +1 -1, but reversing the word, this is also a beautiful पैटर्न. सो इसको भी हम लोगों को याद रखना है. So yeah, that's it. So, and see exam question, last two I will take 33. So ये आप देख सकते हो from previous years exam question का कोड भी लिखा हुआ है. 55th question चलिए हम लोग लेते हैं. Extra time we are working together. Question number 55 exam question direction test. Question number 55 ये रहा आपके सामने. Mr. ABC walking down a road in the evening while facing the sun. वॉकिंग डाउन अ रोड फेसिंग द सन. टाइम है शाम का, यानी सूरज वेस्ट में है. दैट मीन्स मिस्टर एबीसी इज वॉकिंग टूवर्ड्स द वेस्ट. आपका जो एंगल है उसमें बाएं तरफ, वेस्ट की तरफ. व्हाइल फेसिंग द सन, आफ्टर वॉकिंग फॉर अ डिस्टेंस ही इज टर्निंग टू हिज लेफ्ट. सो अभी वेस्ट जाने के बाद ही इज टर्निंग लेफ्ट, यानी वो अभी साउथ की तरफ आएंगे. एंड देन ही टर्न्स टू हिज राइट. साउथ की तरफ आने के बाद फिर से अभी राइट साइड कर रहे हैं. ही इज टेकिंग अ राइट हैंड टर्न. क्वेश्चन इज इन विच डायरेक्शन ही इज मूविंग. इन विच डायरेक्शन. वेरी गुड, पीपल हैव गॉट दिस राइट. Question number Subhash has given the first answer. 55, question number 55. If you work out, it is coming to B. Option B. So मैं solution भी दे दिया. ये past year exam question है. So we are doing complete 360-degree analysis, not only for today's topic but also previous day's topic, coding, decoding, number series. इसके साथ direction test. क्वेश्चन नंबर 55, एबीसी इज वॉकिंग टुवर्ड्स द वेस्ट. गौर करिए, इसमें लिखा है हिंड जो है, ही इज वॉकिंग इन द इवनिंग फेसिंग द सन. सो बेसिकली ही इज वॉकिंग टुवर्ड्स पश्चिम. ही इज टेकिंग लेफ्ट टर्न. पश्चिम से लेफ्ट टर्न मीन्स आप दक्षिण की ओर जा रहे हैं, साउथ. देन ही इज टेकिंग राइट हैंड टर्न टुवर्ड्स द वेस्ट. सो अगेन ही इज गोइंग टुवर्ड्स द वेस्टर्न साइड. फाइनल आंसर इज वेस्ट. 58th question and the last question for today. A boy is facing east. So he is facing right side. Turning to the right, he goes 20 meters. Okay. बहुत सारे टर्निंग है इस क्वेश्चन में. ये पास्ट ईयर एग्जाम क्वेश्चन है, एकदम रिसेंट, लास्ट 3 या 4 टर्म का अंदर इट हैज कम. Turning to the right, he goes 20 meters. Turning to the right, he is going 20. East से he is taking right turn, यानी now he is moving towards south. He is going 20 meters. Then turns to the left. South से left turn, इसका मतलब है he is going east. Again he goes 20 meters. Okay. And turning to the right, he goes 20 meters. Now again right turn, यानी south की तरफ जा रहे हैं. He is turning south. And then turning to right, he goes to 40 meters. South से right turn. Now he is taking western side 40 meters. And then he again goes 40 meters to the right. He goes and then right turn 40 meters. Okay. 40 meters to the right. Question is, in which direction is he from his original position? So if you see the movement is like this, which you can see multiple movements. First east ke taraf, then he is taking right hand turn to the south. He goes 20 meters. Then he takes left hand turn. Left hand turn one matlab पूर्व दिशा, east 20 meters. Then he takes right hand turn to the south. Okay. And then right hand turn to the west. 40 meters he is going. Western side say he is taking right hand turn, yani he is now moving. Basically right hand turn he takes from the western side. Wahan se right hand turn he is taking. He is moving towards the northern direction, but he is stopping at a point which is basically western side from the original point. So 58th question is option number B, western side. So I hope, I think everyone who is currently working, I think they have got the right answer. We are just checking this. Yes, western side. 58th question, west is the answer. Now question number 55. Visual, let's see what his query is. He turned. Question number, he turned right. ABC walking down a road in the evening while facing the sun. He turns to his left. ABC is going towards west. Then he is turning to his left. West से if you take a left turn, वो भी south जा रहा है. And then he turned to his right. South जाने के time पे he is taking right turn, माने again west की तरफ. Okay. I think you have understood. 58th क्वेश्चन एग्जैक्ट पोजीशन यू कैन सी, वो जहां पे खड़े थे, जहां से स्टार्ट किए थे, अभी वो एग्जैक्टली उसका वेस्टर्न साइड में है. एग्जैक्ट पोजीशन इज वेस्टर्न साइड. So we have completed the exam questions, past year exam questions as well. And with that, these are the exercise 11A. We have done majority of the questions from here. And you can also, many queries we have taken up and answered. So with this, we would wind up. In the recap, we have discussed about the sitting in a row. Okay, and plus we have sitting in a circle. We have done problems and solution from exercise 11A. Please note we have covered MTP questions, RTP May 2026 questions on coding, decoding, number series, as well as direction test. Plus, finally, we have taken exam questions from 2 of the previous years' questions which came in the CA Foundation exam. So with that, I will thank all the students who are for their hard work. They were all working along with my explanation, and they have been sharing their answers in the chat box. Thanks for the queries. Try to answer the maximum number of queries. Please go through the video once again and just practice, keep practicing from not only the exercise questions, but also MTP, RTP, past year exam questions. And please make sure you solve the questions as per time. मतलब time management, उसके लिए स्पीड, एक्यूरेसी, प्रैक्टिस, तीनों का अगर हम लोग सही ढंग से अगर हम लोग इसको if we apply, then definitely we will be very successful in the exam. So with this, closing the session from my side and handing it over to the IT team for the closing the discussion. And thanks once again for your wonderful participation. And we will meet next day. This time we will have blood relations in the next week. And on that day also, we will cover some questions from the question bank, additional questions from the past year's exams. Thank you. IT team, sir, we can complete, sir. Over, sir. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.